All right, everybody. Welcome back to AI Newbie Hub, where we learn, build, and create with AI. Today we are going to do some that we did just a couple videos ago, and we're going to create another thumbnail. Okay, but today we are going to use Google's ImageFX. And the reason we're doing this, and the reason it's going to seem, people are going to say, oh, that's redundant. Well, I know not everybody uses ChatGPT. That's how I generally create my thumbnails. If I don't, I can use Leonardo. But you can also use ImageFX. I mean, some people are into Google, Gemini, and all that. That's fine because that's part of AI. So, no, each of the image generating AI systems or models, they're a little different. I mean, they have different options. They give you different results and so forth. So today we're going to be looking at Google's image generator. It's text to image. It's text image. We're going to create our thumbnail for this video. So once again, instead of using Leonardo, we're going to use Google FX, and we are going to create this thumbnail. So if you're not a designer, don't worry. I'm a designer either. I'm very non-creative. I can get an idea. I'm not really good at drawing. I am not an artiste, a designer of any fashion, but with the right prompts and knowing what you would like, you can make about anything. So today, again, we are going to go make a thumbnail using Google FX, and that's where we're gonna go. So let's go ahead, get ready, and let's jump right in.
Hey there, welcome to the hub where we learn and build with AI love. No code, no fear, we got your back. Just hit play, we're on the newbie track. Learn, build, create, let's dive in. It's AI fun, where do we begin?
All right, everybody, welcome back here. Okay, we are at labs.google/fx. This is where Google has they have Whisk, where you can mix two different like images, or you can make different images. I think it's more like for kids. But anyway, you've got several different options here. You got video effects, which again, I've said in a previous video that we will get into video here in a little bit, but right now we're dealing more with the images, but we're going to get into video. There's ImageFX. This is what we're going to be using today. And there's Music FX, and I haven't used that yet, but I've used Suno, and I like that, but we're going to delve into that eventually. But right now, the key is we want to use ImageFX. So we're going to go ahead and launch it. So when you open it, well, first, why use it? Why use Google ImageFX for thumbnails? It's free AI art generator, uses Google's Imagen 3 model. It's great for generating original visuals using just text prompt. As you can see right up here, this is not really filled in. It's saying this is where you put it, but you see, you put your text in, you can select what kind of design you're looking for, your quality, your aspect, all that. We're going to get into that in just a few minutes. But why we're going to use it, one, it's beginner friendly. It is Google. Google's been around a long time. They know how to make this where, everybody can use it. So that's what they're trying. It gives you fairly quick results. Don't have to wait much for it. Leonardo, I have noticed, and ChatGPT, it takes a little longer to create the images, but I don't usually worry about the time. It's not like it takes minutes. It takes maybe 20, 30 seconds, even at the longest. So not worried about that. It also allows you to explore different styles. It's like I said, you got the 35 millimeter minimal sketch. You hit more. You can do macro photos, film stills, highly detailed. And now I've lost my 35 millimeter. But anyway, yeah, a whole bunch of different ones. Blue and orange, desaturated, macro, sketchy, 35 millimeter, close up, dynamic, watercolor. You got a whole bunch. And the best thing is, this thing is 100% free. I haven't seen any limits on it yet. And it is a Google product. I'm going to show you, we're going to go to my library and we're going to show you some of the things that this thing has created. Now, these I've been working on today. That's a different project, but just an image that could technically be used. Anything. There's ElevenLabs. This is showing Gemini, ChatGPT. It's just showing a bunch of monitors with different LLMs in it, or different models. We got to look at these. Everybody loves cats. There's my little cat laying on a float in a swimming pool. That's cinematic. Let's see what this one is. Look at this one. A cat laying on a float in a swimming pool. See, it's cinematic. It gave me a different cat, different float, different pool. Or a black cat. Same thing. It's cinematic too, so I guess I was just in the mood to generate a bunch of cat pictures. And no, I'm not using these for my AI, but there you go, guys. There's your cat pictures. Down here where we go and start getting into my robots. Of course, if you notice anything with my theme, it's all robots. I haven't used any of these, but these are images you can do. I mean, it's simple prompts. A futuristic robot playing electric guitar on a neon lit stage, wearing high-tech armor. The guitar has a glowing strings with a city skyline in the background. That one don't have my glowing strings. Okay, I'm looking, guys. I don't see any with glowing strings. So it could not get my strings to glow, and I think I tried. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You want to see the glowing strings? Glowing laser-like strings. And this is what they got. So, prompts. I'm going to say this every time. The better your prompt, the more precise, the better your results. When I put has glowing laser-like strings, it put lasers coming out of the guitar instead of strings. So I misunderstood that. You can tweak it as you go. So as far as any that I might have used before, I scrolled down because I've got a few. Oh, there's my Dragons playing chess. So I've already showed you guys that. Showed you guys most of these. But anyway, I've got one that I did use down here. And this one right here. Yep, that's one right here. I used this for a thumbnail. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. No, those aren't the symbols exactly, but it got the point across. Text is not the strong point of Google ImageFX. If you want to do text, you need to really try ChatGPT because their text is spot on. But you can get everything, and you can add text in Canva, which is what we're going to end up doing. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into ImageFX. There we go. Okay. It paused a little there. The prompt is everything, guys. Okay, prompt. Focus on three things. You want a clear subject. You want a bold visual style says, and room for text. Put text anywhere. It's up to you. You can put it over your picture. A lot of people do. You can put it to the side. I usually, if you've noticed my thumbnails, I usually have it to the right side because when I have ChatGPT create the image, I've got to have it on the left because although it can get the text, you put it on, or you put it on the right, the text has got to be on the right. If it can create the text, but if you have that text on the left, it'll cut it off. So you got to watch that with ChatGPT. I'm not worried about that with Google because, well, in short, I'm not worried about Google ImageFX doing that because I tried to leave the text out. So what we're going to do, we're going to type a text, we're going to do a prompt, and we're going to start this. So my prompt is going to be a futuristic, let me see what they want. Humanoid robot sitting at a control desk, holographic screens, glowing, cinematic lighting, vibrant background. Okay, now this prompt that they have at the end of it, as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you this prompt I'm using right here. This prompt here. This is the one we're using here. And let me, there we go. Futuristic humanoid robot sitting at a control desk, holographic screen, glowing, cinematic lighting, vibrant background, 16:9 layout. I leave that out, guys. There's no need putting that in here. And I'll show you why. Because down here, you got your aspect ratio. You can do square, you can do a portrait if you need it, well, a portrait. I mean, do you want it on the phone? Do you want it, this portrait, guys, you know what that means. You can do landscape, which is what we have, and then you've got your mobile landscape and portrait, which is a little different. So we're going to go with landscape because that's best for the thumbnail. Now it says typing and running prompt live. Okay, yeah, of course, we just did that. So anyway, now you got different styles. This is what we're talking about. You got minimal, sketchy. I don't know what chiaroscuro is. I can't pronounce it. Chiaroscuro. Don't know what that is, but it is a style. From what I'm reading here, clean and cinematic are the best for your thumbnails. So there you go. We got cinematic lighting right here. It's already telling you do cinematic lighting. Cinematic is for lighting and pop. You got minimal here. It's clean and not too busy. 35mm film adds realism. And then you have abstract if you want something unique. We're going to test all four of those. And we're going to test all four of those and look at the different results. And with that, and I've already showed you the more. There's a whole bunch of more of these, but these are on the screen. These are what they say to use. So there you go. Model, best quality. That's the only option you have. Your seed. I don't know if you can actually use the same or work off a seed, but seed is generally when it creates a picture. If in Leonardo, if you use the seed, it will use that same format on that picture and try to generate it as close to possible every time. So right now, we're going to do a futuristic human robot sitting at a control desk. We are going to start with, well, I don't know why cinematic isn't here. Okay, so we're going to try it. We're going to do it just like this. I'm not going to click any of those. So it's creating. They're going to pop up here. Every time it does it, it's going to create 4 different. There we go. I didn't know if it was going. But, okay. Here's my 4 robots. It's futuristic humanoid robot. It's sitting at a desk. holographic screens going. Those are all holographic looking screens, cinematic lighting and all that. Now, if I were doing this, I am doing this. I could use any of those. I could use any of those because this one would be a little better because you could put your text, you can put your text here because a lot of times your text is going to be over here and that's going to kill it, but that's just unfortunately what we'll have to do. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. This is set one, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go minimal. And now if you notice this, it dropped minimal in here. And we're going to create again. And we're going to go back to this. Now that'll give you different views right there, So if you notice, it'll take a minute, or not even a minute, take a few seconds, now it pops up. Now we're minimal, but if you come up here, you've got, if you see that, there's 2 of 2. If you go back, here's the previous pictures. This is minimal. This one I could really work at. I got a lot of room here, a lot of real estate to put text. So that is minimal. Now, if you want to change that, you come back up here and you got to get rid of minimal. Because otherwise it'll just keep doing it. Now we're going to do a 35mm film. Now I'm going to show you what that drop down does here as soon as we're done with our last 2 here. Because every time that creates 4, every time you click, it's going to create 4 images. And what we're going to do when we're done here, we're going to choose which one that we like best. So this 35mm film, it looks a little more, it looks like a more realistic robot. Everything looks more realistic. I don't have a lot of real estate, but I can work with either of these. Okay, so the last thing is abstract. We're going to try abstract, and then we're going to create. And like I said, you can click that more button. You can click this more button here. And we did. You've seen that it has a whole bunch of different drawings. You can do a whole bunch of different things. But this one is abstract. And again, if you notice, there's quite a difference. Now, the only way we can compare these, not the only way, but we're going to go to my library. And here are the images. And I don't think, I don't know why they don't let me. Oh, I never seen that, guys. I never seen that. This seed number, if you copy the seed down right here, if you want to make something like that, copy that seed and put that in that little seed button. I'm going to flip this back over. I did not even know that was there. So you can always use that seed to keep the representation. So what we got? This is abstract. Okay, so this one is the 35mm. This one here is our minimal, I bet. Yep, this is our minimal. And this is the one we're going to probably use. I don't like the screens the way they are. Either way, this one we're probably going to use, guys. And this one should be just, no, that's still minimal. Why am I still minimal? Vibrant background. Okay, so out of these, you would select whichever one that you want, and then and looking at this, I didn't notice those screens. I do not like that, but what I do like, this is minimal. So we're gonna go back to here. I want to go back to minimal right here. See, it already says minimal on here. But what we're going to do, and just say, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take minimal out. I'm going to put minimal right back in. And now we got this drop down box. See what this does. You can do maximalist, detailed, abstract. Now you notice that abstract is down here. but I think they categorize this all in the same. So instead of minimal, we're going to try it with maximalist. It's a different thing. So each time you put each of those that you put in there will have a drop down box. You can mix and match them. You can do a 35 millimeter abstract, I guess. But if you notice, there's a big difference. I still can't really use any of these guys, so we're not going to. Let's do detail. And let's see what that gives us, and if not, we're going to go back to our first minimal one. We use the one with the screwed up thing. So I don't like those boards. These don't look like. Now that one's okay. What's detailed? Apps, maximalist. Oh, I'm going to do this one more time with minimal and see what they give us, because I'm trying to get a little more real estate if possible. If not, we're going to go over it because we are downloading something out of the next. And look at this. These colors. I like this one, but it's not giving us what we need. I want the real estate. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back over here, find my minimal, right here. We're going to take this crappy one. He's a robot. He can see all around him anyway, so it don't matter. What we're going to do, we're going to download this picture. Name it whatever you want to name it. What are we going to name it, guys? This is going to be, what is tomorrow? 5. Thumbnail image 1. Yes, you can't see me typing this, but I just named it thumbnail image 1. I am going to put it in my I've got my folder set up for it, so I don't know why I did that. Okay. 416, and we're going to save it. Okay. We have got our image. So what we do next is we're going to go over here to Canva. Well, Canva has a free deal, you pay for it. It's like $10 a month, something like that, $10-12 a month. But you can also use their free version. You just, like a lot of things, and not Google FX, but like a lot of things, the free version is limited. So still a lot you can use in Canva for free if you want. Otherwise, if you use it a lot, I use Canva a whole bunch. So, I'm just saying, I use Canva. So, what I have got is I've got my AI Newbie Hub thumbnails here. I'll just open it. Now, see, these are all thumbnails. These, just for example, this one would have been done with ChatGPT. Here is this is Leonardo, ChatGPT. Most of these, if you notice, they're getting, ChatGPT is getting really good with their words. So a lot of these are just ChatGPT, and they do all the words, so I don't have to do them. This is Leonardo here. This one was done with Leonardo, and it got all the words right, so I had to use it. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down here. This is the one we're working on. I need to go to uploads. I am going to get my image. I'm going to drop my image in here. Now this really, it's the simple. I know it's taking 20 minutes, but it don't always take 20 minutes. Set image as background. If you notice what I've also done, each of my pages already has my logo and the subscribe button. So now all I've got to do is add the text. And I don't even know what text they're using, but we're going to go to text. We're going to add a title and a subtitle. So our title is going to be how to use Google ImageFX. It's going to be our title, so we're copying it. Everything's huge. I don't like that, but there you go. Okay. Now our subtitle is going to be the rest, to create eye-catching thumbnails. There you go. Copy it here. We're going to paste that. Okay. Now we need to get these in line, which I can't tidy up. Okay. Okay, sometimes you can tidy them up. But either way, we got to make this a lot bigger. I don't like that. Bold will work. We'll do I don't know that I need effects, but I definitely need different colors. So we're going to do this white. We'll change this color to white. We're going to ImageFX. We're going to take this. This is going to be a different color. And we're going with, I want, there we go. How to use Google ImageFX to create eye-catching and what other colors we use? We use a lot of green. Use a lot of green. So we're going to do a green. This is not exactly the right colors, but anyway. Where's my green at? There's a green. And we're going to change thumbnails to a, let's go hot pink. Okay, so now we got this. I want it a little bigger. And these right pretty much on top of each other. And if you notice, I highlighted them both so I can move them. And then you just figure out where you want them. This is probably the hardest part, because I don't want to block all my screen, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we can make this a little smaller. We can put this right here. There you go. Now I'm going to change the text color up here. I don't like this. There we go. There we go. That won't actually work out. Now I'm going to also make that smaller. I want this right there. You see that line? There was a line that went right down there. That means that they were centered. So now I can do this. I'm going to put this right. Let's see. We're going to go right here with it. So it's not exactly how I would do it, but right there. How to use Google ImageFX to create eye-catching thumbnails. This is a short 30-minute version of this. Again, I would use ChatGPT, but either way, I can take this thumbnail now. I'm going to name it. We're going to do 4:16:5 thumbnail. We're going to take this, we're going to share it, we're going to download it. We're going to select pages. I only want the current page. If you select them all, it will give you a zip file. So if you do more than one image, you'll get a zip file out of it. We're going to use a PNG, and that's the only thing that I really need to worry about. And I'm going to download it. You're going to ask me where I want to download it to. And that's where I want it to go. Bam. So now, our thumbnail, which you cannot see, and that's probably not your fault. Let me see right here. Okay. There's the thumbnail. Just like that. That is what I will use for this video. Is I will use that thumbnail. And it's really that simple, guys. It really is that simple. AI Newbie Hub, Canva. Yep, that's the one I want. Okay. Okay. Put that back up here. Yeah, I know. It's not professional, guys. But anyway, there you go. There you go. It's all back here. So, and yes, I was looking over at my other screen because I was had to adjust that on that. So let me close this. In essence, once I got the result that I like, I download the file, and then I will take it to Canva so I can get my so I can put AI Newbie Hub on it. I can put scribe. Generally, I already have the text. That's why my text is not quite like the others. Like this one's 3D. I love that, but I'm not that good yet, guys. I'm working on it. That's not so much the AI as the human part. And I've already told you I am not an artist, but I am trying to learn. So, with that being said, you download your image. It says open Canva. Add bold text with strong font. Yeah. And keep the text on the right or left side. I'm not doing that because I want it in the empty real estate area. And that's what we did. Use brand colors, logos, or icons if needed. I always say put your icons on there. Make sure you got your channel name. And I'd say put subscribe. Some people say, hey, look, there's a subscribe button. Something to get on somebody to click something. Don't overcrowd it. The easier it is to read, the more eye-catching. I'm not real big on this. I think it needs to be bigger, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. So, with that said, that is how you use Google's FX or Google ImageFX to create a thumbnail. Does it stand out? I don't know. I'll find out. I will literally find out if anybody clicks on my video. So if you see this, I guess it stood out. And if it didn't, I don't know what to tell you there. You didn't look hard enough for my video. Anyway, that is how you use Google ImageFX to create a thumbnail. If you learn anything, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, whichever you want. Comment, subscribe, do all those good things, or don't. Well, I'm going to do this either way. I guarantee you I'll have another video out Friday, regardless if you do any of that. But if you do, I'd appreciate it. And until next time, we'll catch you later. Ciao.